Hello everyone and welcome to my YNR CBS Spoiler Today channel. Please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. What if every move Victor Newman makes isn't just a strategy, but a trap that slowly destroys everyone around him? Because right now, lives aren't just changing, they're unraveling. Alright, so things in Genoa City have officially reached a breaking point, and I'm not even exaggerating. We have got Victor tightening his grip like never before, Lily being pushed into a corner she might not escape from, Adam discovering something seriously disturbing about Nick, and multiple relationships just cracking under pressure. This isn't just drama anymore. This is chaos with consequences. And the scariest part, it feels like everything is connected and everything is about to explode at the same time. So, let's take a deep breath and really walk through this because there is a lot happening and every single moment matters. It all kicks off with that familiar energy we have come to expect, the intro, the welcome, the reminder to subscribe. Yeah, all of that. But underneath it, you can already feel something big is coming. The focus immediately shifts to three major threats: Victor's new scheme, Lily being pushed into an impossible situation, and Adam stumbling onto something that leaves him completely shaken. And honestly, that's just the beginning. Let's start with Victor and Lily, because this right here, this is where the real tension starts to building. Victor calls Lily in and from the moment she walks into the ranch. You can tell she thinks she's finally reached the finish line. After everything, the fake kidnapping mess, the manipulation, the emotional toll, she believes she's about to claim what she was promised: Chancellor, power, stability, control. But this is Victor Newman we are talking about, and nothing with him is ever that simple. He greets her calmly, almost warmly, asking how she's doing after the whole ordeal. And Lily, trying to keep it together, acknowledges the situation. Yes, the so called abduction came with luxurious conditions, but she's just relieved it's over. But then she asks the question that changes everything: are they done? Did he get his company back? And most importantly, is he finally ready to hand over Chancellor? And that's when Victor does what he does best. He shifts the ground right beneath her feet. What that calm, controlled tone, he makes it clear no things aren't finished yet. He doesn't have full control of Newman Enterprises, and until he does, their deal isn't exactly locked in. You can literally see the moment it hits Lily. That sinking feeling, because she realizes he's moving the goalposts again. And then comes the real twist: Kane Ashby. Victor brings him up, and suddenly it's not just about business anymore. It's about another scheme, another manipulation, another move that pulls Lily deeper into something she doesn't want to be part of. Her instincts kick in immediately. She pushes back. You can feel it. She knows this is dangerous territory. But Victor, he leans in, calm but firm, and reminds her of one simple truth: if she wants Chancellor, she plays by his rules. And just like that, Lily's trapped. She's standing there, forced to choose between everything she's worked for and everything she believes in. And the worst part, there is no clean way out. Now, while all of that is unfolding, we ship to Las Vegas, and things there, they're just as intense but in a completely different way. Adam and Nick are supposed to be focused. They're on a mission to find Matt Clark. That's the goal. But something's off. Adam feels it almost immediately. Nick isn't acting like himself. There's something strange in the way he moves, the way he reacts, like he's not fully present. At first, it's just subtle, a little too edgy, a little too distracted, but then it escalates. Adam starts noticing more and more warning signs, and you can feel his concern turning into suspicion until finally he sees it. Nick taking a pill, not just any pill, a fentanyl pill, and that moment it changes everything. Because now this isn't just about stress or exhaustion. This is something serious, something dangerous. Adam confronts him right then and there. You can hear the mix of anger and fear in his voice. He needs answers, but Nick, he brushes it off, gets defensive, acts like he's got everything under control. And Adam doesn't believe a word of it. Because he can see it, he can feel it. His brother is sleeping, and now Adam is stuck in an impossible situation. Does he keep pushing forward with their mission, or does he stop everything to deal with the fact that Nick might be heading down a very dark path? Because chasing a dangerous man is one thing, but doing it with someone who isn't thinking clearly, that's a disaster waiting to happen. Now, back in Genoa City, things are just as emotionally charged, especially for Billy. He sits down with Sully, and this conversation is heavy. Sally pushes him to do something he's been avoiding for a long time: go to London and face his mother, Jill. And you can feel Billy's resistance, the history, the pain, the unresolved tension, it's all there. At first, he shuts it down, says he's not going, doesn't want to reopen those wounds. But Sally doesn't let it go. She keeps pushing, reminding him that this could be his chance to finally fix things, to start fresh. And you can see Billy start to crack a little. Because deep down, he knows she might be right. This could be his opportunity, but taking it, that's the hard part. Meanwhile, over at Crimson Lights, another emotional story is unfolding, and this one hits in a completely different way. Maria is facing a huge decision. Christine is urging her to take a plea deal, explaining why it's the best option. And at first, it feels uncertain, but then Maria says yes, and that moment it's powerful because she admits something real. She needs help. And the reason she reaches that point, Tessa. Tessa makes her see what's truly at stake. So now Maria is preparing to face the consequences. Christine coaches her on what to say, how to explain what happened, those visions of Ian, the feeling of being outside her own body. And as she gets ready to leave, there is this emotional goodbye between her and Tessa. A hug, an apology, and I love you. It's raw, it's real. And you can feel the weight of it. At the same time, Daniel is dealing with his own heartbreak, sitting alone, looking at a photo of him and Tessa, remembering the good moments, the music, the connection, and then he deletes it. The one action says everything. Later, when he runs into Tessa, they try to keep things normal, friendly, but it's awkward because there's still something there. Tessa tells him she's working things out with Maria, and you can see it. It's not what he wanted to hear, but he accepts it because sometimes you don't get the ending you hoped for. And their conversation ends with both of them acknowledging what they had and what they're losing. It's emotional, quite painful. Now shifting back to the Abbott house, things are falling apart in a different way. Jack is struggling badly. Kyle tries to reassure him, reminding him that he wasn't in control, that he was drugged. But Jack can't get past what happened. The image of Diane walking on him with Patty is destroying him. He's terrified this could be the end of his marriage. Kyle tries to stay hopeful, telling him to give Diane space. But Jack is already focused on one thing: Victor, because in his mind, Victor is behind all of this. And when Jack storms into the ranch to confront him, it's explosive. He's furious, threatening him, demanding answers. But Victor just stands there, calm, almost amused, smirking, dismissing everything. Jack promises he will make him pay, and Victor, he basically tells him to try. That moment alone shows you everything about Victor's mindset. He's not worried, he's in control. Elsewhere, Diane is completely shaken, heart confused, trying to process everything. Kyle tries to defend Jack, but doubt is already there. And sometimes, once doubt sets in, it doesn't go away. Back at the ranch, Victor is still making moves, talking on the phone, hinting that things are far from over. And when Lily shows up again, the tension is still there, because now everything feels different. The storm across Genoa City is growing stronger, and Victor is right at the center of it, pulling strings, shaping outcomes, forcing people into impossible decisions. Lily stands there, trying to stay composed, but inside, she's rethinking everything. Because this isn't just about business anymore, it's about who she's becoming. Victor watches her closely, like a chess player studying his next move. He reminds her that power comes with hard choices. She pushes back, refusing to be used, but he reframes it, not manipulation, opportunity, and the message is clear. If she says no, she loses everything, and right there you can feel it. This isn't just drama anymore. This is transformation. Because Victor doesn't just control people, he changes them. Slowly, decision by decision. And Lily, she's right on the edge. At the same time, Adam is dealing with a completely different kind of fear. Because now he sees what's happening to Nick. And the question is he already too late? Because addiction doesn't wait. It doesn't warn you. It just takes. And what we are seeing with Nick, it doesn't feel temporary. It feels like the beginning of something much darker. And that's what makes all of this hit so hard. No one here is completely right. No one is completely wrong. Every decision feels heavy. Every consequence feels inevitable. And everything is leading to something bigger, something explosive. What we are watching right now is a complete breakdown of control across multiple storylines. Victor is still the mastermind, but the difference now is that his influence is pushing people past their limits. Lily is being forced into moral compromise. Adam is facing a personal crisis with Nick, and relationships across the board are cracking under pressure. The key theme here is transformation under pressure. Every character is being pushed into a corner where they have to make choices that define who they are, and the more Victor tightens his grip, the more unpredictable everyone becomes. That's what makes this situation so dangerous. Because control like this doesn't last forever. Eventually, something breaks. I'm going to be real with you. This feels like one of those turning points where everything changes. Victor might think he's winning, and honestly, right now, he is, but I don't think he realizes what he's creating. Lily's not going to stay the same person if she keeps going down this path. And once someone starts losing their sense of who they are, it's hard to come back from that. And Nick, that situation worries me the most. Because it doesn't feel like something that's going to resolve quickly. It feels like the start of a serious downfall. And Adam, he's in the worst position of all. Watching it happen, knowing something's wrong, but maybe not being able to stop it. So now I've got to ask you, what would you do if you were Lily? Would you go along with Victor's plan to secure your future, or walk away and risk losing everything? What about Nick? Do you think Adam can actually save him, or is this already spiraling out of control? Because if things keep moving in this direction, I'm telling you right now, Victor might win the battle, but he's going to lose something much bigger in the process. Drop your thoughts in the comments. I really want to hear your take on this. And if you are enjoying this deep dives into all the drama, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel and stick around, because the next move in this story, it might change everything.